Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Shamanic Shaman. I'm finally back, and we've had quite the heat wave over the last almost week, I think. And I don't know if it was the same where you live, but yeah, things are finally a little bit more normal. It's still pretty hot, but not insanely hot. Anyhow. What I have here for us tonight is a bit more healing support for the up spiraling process. I restarted the candle that I had started a while ago and let sit for a bit since other stuff was more pressing. And also pulling some of those toxic energies out of our solar plexus. So I have a yellow dish here today for spitting in the mustard for pulling out those energies. And in my case, there was a situation a few days ago where I met the wife of someone who was very nice in the actual interaction, but then afterwards I was receiving some very toxic, insecure energies with like a bit of jealousy woven in, even though there was no reason. But, when people are kind of insecure, then sometimes that's underlying. And it was so strong that I felt nauseous for a few days. So I did my stuff, but I didn't do any videos. So here we are with me actually doing it for all of you. And just bringing in more light to help us release all those patterns, all that toxicity, right? And healing from it bit by bit. I did mention in past videos that a lot of times, especially if it's a deep wound, it sometimes requires a lot of different ceremonies, and bit by bit, you're chipping away at it and eventually you're healed enough, right? But yeah, just be patient with yourselves in the process as well. Okay, with that being said, let's smudge and jump pretty much right in there. All right, so please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence and return it to the universe for reintegration and help us fully and completely reintegrate with our own inner divinity as well as that all around us, and through that help us be in oneness with all of creation. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, and before I forget, for anyone who is in the Greater Toronto area, I will have a Shamanic Fire Ceremony, a live ceremony for anyone who's in the area on July 9th. It's a Thursday evening. The information is on the meetup.com group page, Shamanic Fire Ceremonies, as well as on the Facebook page, Shamanic Shaman. So it would be wonderful if any of you are in this area, if you could join. And I will schedule the next virtual one probably for the third Sunday of the month. However, I might have something going on then, so it might actually be the last Sunday. I have to still finalize a few things, and then I'll schedule it. And other than that, I usually just announce it at the end, but if you do like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel and I totally appreciate it. And now let's call in our divine team and get started. All right, dear divine, higher power of the universe, our higher selves, and our entire divine spirit team of the light, including the 4 elements, the 4 directions, and our ancestors that are in the light, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. I want to give thanks today for, first of all, a really awesome day that I had at work. So the entire day was really, really wonderful, smooth, pleasant, enjoyable. The entire day, like nothing that could have dampened it. So that was really amazing. And the other things that I have is for a friend who I haven't seen in a really, really, really long time, who is coming to town a little bit later this month. So I'm also very grateful and happy about that, and grateful for it, that we can reconnect again. And yeah, that's it from my side for today. And I hope in the meantime, you've all had a chance to think about things that you're grateful for. And with that being said, let us jump right in. So with this spiral candle, let me bring that a little closer to the camera. You can see the spirals. And I have it again on a plate that is representative of the, like a stylized lotus flower in a sense, but also just the geometric shape that is often represented in these spiritual patterns and designs. So just all of that representing our spiritual ascension process and bringing in that light. So with this light, help the divine light stream in so strongly to support us on our healing journey, on the ascension journey that we're on. And with this mustard, help us pull out any and all toxicity that is still lingering in our energy field, in our emotional bodies, that is still unhealed trauma, that also still attracts certain people and situations into our lives that we no longer want to attract, and help us fully and completely move through that, heal from it, so that we can then have healthier connections and bring in people that are on the same journey, help us bring in our soul family, soul connections, where we meet people who understand us and whom we understand as well. We're really connecting on that higher level. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna do 4 pulls as I usually do, so bear with me, please. That was the first one. And the second one. I really do not like mustard. That's 2. Third one. And the last one. With this mustard, let all that emotional toxicity and those toxic patterns be pulled out of us. Oh, excuse me for a second. I still have that taste in my mouth. And when I flush it down after the ceremony, let it be flushed out of our systems. And if any of you want to reenact it right along with me or now, you can also quickly pause the video to do that. And then also flush it down the toilet to flush it out of your systems. That strengthens and reinforces the healing that I'm doing here for you. It is always recommended, or usually recommended, that you reenact as much along with me as you can. Sometimes that might not be possible. If you absolutely cannot bring yourselves to actually suck it out like you would suck snake poison out of a wound, then at least you can squeeze it out of the bottle, but it is stronger if you can manage, if you can handle sucking it out of the bottle, okay? With that being said, thank you to our divine team. And let us take a deep breath in, breathing in that pure divine healing light. And exhale all remaining dark energies and emotions. And let us feel the lightness of getting that out, being free from that toxicity, being light and happy and joyful again, being in touch with our inner child again that didn't carry all these heavy burdens, emotionally speaking, that we usually carry as adults. So and let us do this loud exhaling sigh to also help us heal from the inside in a vibrational sense. It's similar to the humming, where it really kind of helps break up trauma also that's stored on the inside of our body, of our torso. So we're going to do and just kind of go down with our voice. So let's do that once together, and then I'm going to close the ceremony after that. So everyone once. And you can shake it out. You can shake your arms and legs, your entire body if you want. You can roll your shoulders, your head, and just break up all these energies. Everything that was a little stagnant, just move it, get the energies going and flowing again. And with that being said, let us give massive amounts of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our divine team. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all your help and assistance with this healing. And let the ceremony now be finished. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly and massively safe, shielded, and protected with a 12D shield of golden light with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. Again, as I mentioned before already, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. It helps support me. Also, grow the channel and put out more videos. It helps me also keep up my motivation if I see the numbers rise slowly. So I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. And of course, I am putting on a live fire ceremony on the 9th of July in the Greater Toronto area. The information is in the description box, to the links to the Shamanic Shaman Facebook page, as well as the meetup.com group That is called Shamanic Fire Ceremonies. And with that being said, if you can't make it to that, we'll reconnect through my next videos. And in the meantime, I'm sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. May truth and integrity always be with you. Bye for now.